It's Kimmy Bear. It's Kimmy Bear. Come along, it's Kimmy Bear. Hit the life, body, I could fly. Yeah. It's Kimmy Bear. Come along, it's Kimmy Bear. It's Kimmy Bear. Come along, it's Kimmy Bear. It's Kimmy Bear. Come on.
Great morning, y'all. I'm live on 4 platforms right now, and I'm trying. Child, am I live? Okay, here we go. I'm live on 4 different platforms. So welcome TikTok. Welcome. Hold on a minute. Let me move this over. Okay, here we go. Welcome TikTok, welcome Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We coming in here strong today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Today is Thursday, May the 15th. Thank each and every one of you all for tuning in for this morning's Coffee and Conversation. This is day 4 of the Diddy trial. Y'all, yesterday was explosive. Oh my word, it was explosive yesterday. Anyway, if this is the first time you have tuned in to Kimmy's World, I want to formally welcome you here and ask you, while you are here, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Also, if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, go ahead and get that housekeeping done right now so you don't have to think about it throughout the show. Like, did I hit the like button? And for you bush watchers out there, thank you too for watching. I appreciate you. You don't have to always engage and comment. As long as I get your view and your like, it is fine with me. Because, honey, I am a bush watcher sometimes. You hear me? All right. And Facebook, thanks for tuning in this morning, Facebook. Let's see. Where's Facebook? Here we go. If you are tuning in from Facebook, make sure you share this live on your platform. Welcome. Good morning, Tupelo, Mississippi. How's Tupelo doing, y'all? That's where I'm from. A lot of the people that watch me on Facebook are from Tupelo. We got a lot of people here on YouTube and other platforms that watch me from Tupelo. So if you are from Tupelo, Mississippi, I need you to put a 1 in the chat. Listen, y'all know Tupelo is the birthplace of Elvis Presley. Surely is. A lot of people didn't know that. He was born in Tupelo, Mississippi. Anyway, for those of you all who are tuning in, let's make sure Instagram is going. So welcome, Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. I got to figure out a way how to get these videos to save. I don't know why they're not saving, y'all. I got a lot of things going on. I guess that's a part of my little ADHD child. And welcome TikTok. TikTok is tuning in. They got a backstage pass to the show. Hey, TikTok, how you doing? TikTok getting it in this morning. Here we go. We going live right here on TikTok. TikTok, y'all say hello to the people. Tell the people, hey. TikTok is live as well. And of course, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for tuning in. Thank you, all the mods who are in right now. I know I didn't have the show set up early, but y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yesterday was a long day for me. It was a very, very long day. I was in court for Diddy all day. Oh my goodness. How many of y'all saw what happened or heard what happened or even watched the videos? If you're tuning in from TikTok, there are a 6-part series on day 3 of the Diddy trial. And today we will be covering the Diddy trial as well. So make sure you have your notification bell turned on. I wish I could just go live, but I have content to disperse throughout all the platforms. So that's why I can't just go live and be hemmed up in one place you know what I'm saying. So anyway, let's see who we got in the chat. Of course, we got the beautiful Lakeisha Green in the house. Good morning. How you doing, girl? Great morning, Dave Floor Lover. How are you going? How are you doing today? I am doing great. Lisa Johnson is tuning in. She said, good morning, Kimmy and chat. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And you have a blessed one as well. Miss Wanda Williams is tuning in. She said, good morning, Kimmy in chat. Deronda Davis, she's tuning in. Good morning. Listen, some of these people are new. I haven't seen them. Maybe they're just popping out. But I haven't seen these people. So some of them. So how you doing? I don't know who's tuning in from Facebook. We got one person over there on Facebook, and we got several over here popping in on Instagram. How you doing, Jenny Washington, Best V, Law House, Monkey Mo? It's a lot of people tuning in. He said, you're so beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. Anyway, moving right along. So yesterday was day 3 of a bombshell day for the prosecution. So what they are trying to do right now, and we talked about it yesterday morning, is they are trying to prove certain things because the burden of proof is on the prosecution, right? So they're proving RICO charges. Let's see what Diddy charges are once again, and then we could talk about that. Y'all, while y'all are waiting, please hit the like button, please, and thank you. And make sure you share this live. Do you have your coffee? Just because we're not an informal live like we normally do, make sure you got your coffee because it's still coffee and conversation now. All right. So let's see. Diddy's charges are, I have written this down one time before, child. I don't know where I put it. All right. Let me see. He's charged with trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transporting to engage in prostitution. Now, I will say the prosecution did a really good job showing all of these things, like transporting to engage in prostitution. Yesterday, if you listen to the testimony, Cassie went on to talk about how different escorts, different prostitutes were flown out to Miami, to Las Vegas, to New York. I mean, they were everywhere. They were flown everywhere. And she also talked about payment. So some of these stories, there was a reason, but there was a method to the madness yesterday. Also racketeering, trafficking. That was one too as well. And wait a minute, I believe there was another charge. Am I right, y'all? Am I right? Well, I listened to some content creators who were there on the scene because I actually was reading the transcripts live as they was coming out. Shout out to the gentleman on Twitter who is the only reporter who is giving everybody an inside connect of what is going on. He's doing the transcripts. But it's still different when you are not there in that courtroom. And to know that Diddy was a little worried yesterday, child, he was worried. He was a little shaken up due to the testimony. Hey, Angela Brown, how you doing? Hey, Catherine Brown, good morning. Hey, Lily. She said, what are you doing? What are you doing? We are live, loud, live, and in color. Okay, let me go ahead and let everybody know we are live. If anybody want to join in, I am going to drop the link and give possibly your thoughts onto what do you think is going to happen. Did you watch day 3 of the court case on yesterday? Here's the StreamYard link. You can go ahead and click on. What do you think? Now, while we are waiting, I am going to, where is it? Dog, I can't pull it up. Oh, I got to figure something out, y'all. I got, dog it. TikTok, I'm going to have to let y'all go because I need my device. So if y'all want to see the show, come on over to YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. I'm Kimmy's World. Or you can follow me at Kimmy on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and end this live because I need my phone, child. Here go all my evidence. I'll see y'all later. I'll go live later. All right, y'all. So I want to talk about some of this text message thread. Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me share this video out. I don't know. Is anybody in here? Probably not. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can share this to the page. Excuse me. Dog it, I can't do it right now. I was gonna ask somebody to share this to the group page on Facebook, but I think I'm gonna have to do it myself. Because I don't know. They may not even know how to do it. Okay, let me go ahead and share this to the group page. I'll do this from my phone. Boom. Okay. Y'all just hold on. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, please. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hold on just a minute. I tell you, when you don't have no crew, no staff, and you trying to do multiple things, man, this thing is hard. This is hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. There we go. Okay. Boom. All right. Because Facebook is doing this big one. So of course, I got to give Facebook some attention. All right. So yesterday during the court proceedings, wait a minute now. Moderators, get Lily out of here. She's spamming the chat. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me do this myself. Oh, boy. Lily, you got to go. I guess ain't no mods in here this morning. Oh, she gone. Oh, boy. Lily, you got to go. I guess. All right, boom. She out of here. Oh, she gone. Do we have any mods in the chat this morning? I guess Lakeisha Green popped in, popped out. Okay. All right. Let me do one other thing. Let's see. If you would like to be a mod for Kimmy's World, because I know my mods get tired, because most of them are here all the time. I know they get tired. If you want to be a mod for Kimmy's World, please send me an email that you can. You don't have to be a mod on every show, but I do need some people because people get tired. They get tired. So, all right. So let's move right along. So, yesterday during the trial, there were some things that were so disturbing. When I was watching it, y'all just hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay, here we go. Well, before we get to that, let's talk about this. How many of y'all knew about Tory Lanez? There was a gentleman who came out yesterday who stated that Tory Lanez did not pull the trigger. It was another gentleman. Oh, yes. I said, wait a minute now. If this is true, Tory Lanez should be let out, right? Hold on a minute. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Now, we all know what happened with Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. Tory Lanez is in prison right now in California, serving out a sentence for pew-pewing Meg Thee Stallion. Well, just several days ago, he got shanked in prison on the yard 14 times, some in the head, some in the torso, in his back, in his side, and he succumbed to 2 collapsed lungs. So right now, he is in the hospital. At one point, he was on a breathing machine, but I believe the last time I checked, he was breathing on his own. Yeah, so y'all listen to this right here.
We've been made aware that a member of the media, Mr. Gianno Caldwell, was working on an op-ed for the New York Post regarding Mr. Peterson's innocence. During his work on that op-ed, he became aware of some information in Unite the People's possession regarding a statement that was given to Unite the People by someone with information relevant to that case. The New York Post recently reached out to the prior district attorney, George Gascon, Megan Pete and her representatives, and Kelsey Harris and her representatives. The only party that responded last week was Megan Pete's representatives with a request for more information. A few days later, Mr. Peterson's brutally attacked in his jail cell. Recently, we've been made aware that a member of the media, Mr. Gianno.
Okay, y'all hear me now? Yeah, like I was saying, Tory Lanez honestly did not pew pew Meg the Stallion. Now, for those of you all, someone Tamara said, I just read about that on Instagram. See, this is why you got to follow Kimmy's World. Make sure you got your notification bell turned on. Because yesterday I did a video on just that. As soon as it came out, I did a video and it was posted on all platforms. So make sure you are following Kimmy's World, because normally when we have breaking news, I'm going to cover it. You don't have to go anywhere else to look for it. It's going to be on Kimmy's World. If it's something that's really important, I promise you it's going to be here. All right. Dang, where the miles at? Hold on, y'all. Let me find out where the miles at. Oh, Lord. Right. I don't know where the miles at this morning. I'm trying to. Lord have mercy. Okay, I done turn it on subscriber mode. See, the thing with StreamYard is when when a person put all this mess in the chat, it screws everything up on StreamYard. Jeez. How you doing, Miss Della? Y'all, that just throwing me off this morning, seeing all this spam in here. Good gracious alive. So anyway, Tory Lanez supposedly has a petition going on right now. They posted it to his page. Let me see, where is it? Okay, let me share this. Let's talk about what Meg the Stallion's attorneys said. So apparently, Meg the Stallion's attorney, Alex Spiro, has released the following statement to Double XL about Tory Lanez attorneys now claiming to have evidence that proves Meg the Stallion was pew-pewed by Kelsey Harris. They said Tory Lanez was tried and convicted by a jury of his peers, and his case was properly adjudicated through the court system. This is not a political matter. Ooh, this is a case of a violent assault that was resolved in the court of law. Ooh, wait. Child. No, they didn't say that now. Oh my. Oh my. So apparently, let me find this thing. Tory Lanez supposed to have a, what do you call that thing? Hold on. He has a, hold on, y'all, let me pull this up. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, I'm about to share my screen. This is crazy. How you doing, Catherine? She said I'm back. I get everybody sleep, child. So Tory has this change.org going on. And it says, pardon Tory Lanez, urged Governor Newsom to correct a deep injustice. So if you feel like that Tory Lanez, you want him to be pardoned, go ahead and sign this. I don't know. Child, do a word. He got 98,000 signatures. Now, it's the issue, it goes in It says that the conviction was not supported by conclusive physical evidence. No DNA belonging to Tory Lanez was found on the magazine of the firearm. Pew pew residue, and I'm saying pew pew because YouTube censors this stuff. Residue was detected both on Lanez and Kelsey Harris, yet the Lanez DNA was tested. Girl. And it just goes on and on. So if you feel like you want to sign that petition, there it is. He got 98,000 signatures. What do y'all think about that? I'm trying to figure out why. Sad early this morning. I'm back. Okay. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. I just tried to get some of the trolls up out of here. I can't believe we got trolls on this particular live. This is strange. So what do y'all think about it? I know a lot of y'all getting ready to go to work, so y'all ain't gonna be doing a lot of talking. All right, so let's move right along to the actual Diddy trial. Let's move back to it. All right. Y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's really, really gross. Yesterday, Cassie was on the stand and she talked about, oh my word, she talked about that she succumbed to so many UTIs, urinary tract infection. She said that Diddy made her have relations with these escorts, even when she had a UTI. Said she was burning and everything. He did not care. Said that she had mouth sores in her mouth, not due to a STD, but it was due to the friction of the things that were put in her mouth, like performing fellatio and having baby oil and all these things, y'all. And this woman had sores in her mouth, and he showed like no compassion, nothing. He's just sick. So anyway, let me see if I can pull that up. I'm really thinking about having an evening show, because this coffee and conversation, it ain't really hitting on nothing no more like it used to. I don't know what's going on with it, but it ain't hitting on nothing. So I think I'm getting ready to start doing an evening show. And I hate to say that, but I really think I am. There'll be more people in the evenings, because the morning time, people not getting up. All right, let me can I find it? Forget it. I know where it is. It's right here. I'll just hold what you got. Hold what you got. So this going on StreamYard is really telling the story of who's in here. Because now we don't have any like new people. These are all subscribers in Kimmy's world. Yeah, these are all subscribers. These are not trolls. Ain't no trolls over here. All right. Let me see. So yesterday, remember I was saying that it showed the prosecution was trying to show where they had trafficking, extortion. Here's one of the things, one of the little clips that I had. Let me see. It is so much, y'all. I probably got 100. So the prosecution said, I'm going to show you escorts. Do you know the name of the person? Ventura says no. And what city did you use him? New York. Who's this? Icelander. He was on Latin Men. We used him in LA and maybe Vegas. How many of y'all saw? I believe this is the guy here. How many of y'all saw the clip of the gentleman who just came forward, who several years back, I think it was like in 2018, had gotten arrested, and he had said some really disparaging things about Diddy. And it just resurfaced. As a matter of fact, he did an interview with, oh Lord have mercy. He did an interview 2 days ago. Let me see if I can find it. Lord have mercy. This is crazy. I know I ain't gonna be able to find it. Lord Jesus, I know I ain't gonna be able to find it. Where did I see it at? No, I'm not gonna be able to find that this morning. Oh my Lord, I was watching it. Hold on, y'all. I was watching it this morning. Where did I see it? Hold on a minute. I was watching it. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can find it. Lord, please come up. Nope. Dang it. Where did I see it at? Yeah, I have no clue where I saw it. This is insane. No clue. I have no clue where I saw it. It does not give me a history of what I was looking at. I have no clue. No whatsoever. All right, y'all, where y'all at? I don't know where this. Wait a minute now. It's moving. It is moving slow. Wow. Good morning, Catherine. What do you mean the chat's moving slow? So here's the thing about YouTube. Let me give you a little trick. So go to your, for those of you all who are watching on YouTube and you're saying the chat is moving slow, it's not the chat. YouTube did some what do you call that? Some updates. So go to your live chat box. Can you do that? Let me show y'all. If you can, dang, how can I make my screen available? Hold on, let me show y'all this. Just hold what you got. I'm getting ready to show you what to do. Okay. Dang it. I'm going to share my screen. YouTube has made some, boom, here we go. So you got like a little, it kind of looks like a wrench if you are on your phone. It's like a little circle with the little ridges around it. Click that. Oh, shoot, it's not even showing on mine. Click those ridges. When you click those ridges, you're going to see something. It's going to say chat filter. Click chat filter. It's like 1, 2, 3 lines on top of each other. Click chat filter. And you're going to click all messages. Every time you are in a chat, click all messages. Because if you click top messages, only thing you're going to see is the top messages that come through. You won't see every last one of them. You got it now? You see it now? Let's see. Can she see it? Do y'all see it now? Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. For those of you all who are on YouTube, she said, okay, I got it, Kimmy. Okay, that's all you got to do. And now all the messages will come up. All right. Good morning, chat. Okay, we're going to get the rolling. Y'all, it's hard. I ain't going to lie to you. This has been a hard week. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but YouTube, YouTube is not doing this big one. And I just thank God that I am on Facebook, because Facebook is doing its big one. Thank you all for tuning in from Facebook. If you watch the videos, matter of fact, my videos get more views on Facebook than they do on YouTube. And I spend most of my time over here on YouTube. But I appreciate you all 13.6 thousand of you all on Facebook for supporting the channel, for engaging, for just watching the videos. I appreciate it. I'm getting ready to start reaching out to all 13,000 of my subscribers on Facebook, because I want to know where y'all are. I'm going to reach out to every last one of you all. So don't be surprised when you start getting messages from Kimmy's World, because I want to know why y'all ain't watching Coffee and Conversation or any lies. Anyway, yeah, I think what I'm just gonna do is have a show this afternoon. I'm just gonna have to stay up. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how I'm gonna stay up, y'all. I be so tired during the day. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I be so tired. I work so hard, man. Yesterday I worked so hard. I've been doing that every day. From the time I got off of live yesterday morning until about 4:30ish, I was locked in my phone all day doing this trial. And I know on Discord, a lot of people were like, some people were putting stuff in Discord. Baby, I was locked in the trial. There's no way I could do that, because those messages were coming. I mean, those tweets were coming every so many seconds. And I would take a picture of that, go to TikTok, record, and get back over there to Twitter. I was busy all day, y'all. I was so tired. And then, man, I was so tired. I was so tired. I wanted to do a show last night, but I was just so tired I felt like exhausted from being in that Diddy trial all day. And mind you, I had other things to do. Like I had to pick up Kaden from school and pick up Carter from daycare and take care of Coco and go out there to the garden. Y'all, I'll be busy. I really be busy. She said, how are you doing, Kimmy? I'm good. She said, how can I be a mod? Send me an email. I don't know if I've ever seen you in the chat. Chevelle Lover, I've never seen you in the chat. Let me see. I've never seen you in the chat. And you can't be a mod no way, because your channel was just created 7 minutes ago. I guess you think I'm a whole fool. No, I ain't that big a fool. You just created your channel 7 minutes ago and come over here and ask me how can you be a mod. You won't be no mod over here. Get somebody else to do it. So today, sorry, I got a call, Kimmy. So today marks day 4 of the Diddy trial, and the defense is going to cross-examine Cassie. Yeah, I was worried for her yesterday, because the defense, they was trying to do some old shady stuff, trying to present evidence and trying to have witnesses up there without having the counsel of their attorneys. Like they were doing some old shady stuff. And I believe they trying to be shady like that because they know the prosecution has already proved majority of the charges. They've proved it. They prove RICO charges. They prove the trafficking and prostitution and like all of that. They proved it through Cassie's stories. I know it started slow on day 2. Well, yeah, it started very slow on day 2. Some people may thought it started slow on day 3, but baby, she was dropping them names yesterday, like Kid Cudi and what's the other girl's name? Dang, what was that girl's name? I need to have a daggone notebook. I'm gonna do better today, y'all. I'm gonna do better because I was not prepared yesterday to do that. I just like on the whim was like, you know what? I need to cover this Diddy case. I really wasn't prepared. She said, "Oh, I just wanted a new channel." Nah, not over here. Not over here. You ain't gonna get no new channel and think you're gonna be a mod and have control over my channel, man. You better go on now. And you could be a subscriber all day long, but a mod is something different. I was asking people to be mods that have already been over here that I know, and I know who they are. Mm-mm. Nah, mm-mm. I don't play like that. All right, let's see what's going on in other news because obviously I'm not going to be able to cover this. It's just too much, and I'm just totally not prepared. I'm not prepared, y'all. I ain't going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not prepared. It's just so much information. Um, wow. Oh, did y'all know yesterday that the jurors saw the freak off videos? Could you imagine? Wait a minute now. Could you imagine being a juror on the Diddy trial and you have to sit up there and watch one of those freak off videos and listening to the testimony? And I'm sorry to be so graphic, but that's what it is. But could you imagine and you seeing blood and I'm just gonna say it because this is an adult channel, shouldn't be nobody on here that's not over 18, but semen and baby oil and lubricant and urine and feces, just all types of bodily fluid in this video while they are doing this. And you see this old creep Diddy in the background directing the whole thing. And you see this little bitty woman, Cassie, who has to go hours, sometimes days, performing S acts. Yeah, I'm not even playing. Like the testimony yesterday was like, okay, you got one person coming in, one escort coming in around 10 in the morning, and the other one will come in at 1. It was only one woman. It was her. She was doing all these men like, huh? Girl. Girl, I just don't even know. I'm gonna show you all a picture. Wow, this is crazy. I'm gonna show you all a picture of a lot of times when Cassie will be doing red carpet event. Oh Lord, that scared the mess out of me. Who is that? Oh, hey, Catherine, is that you? Catherine, I hope that's you. Hold on, let me check to make sure this is Catherine. Catherine, I'm getting ready. Catherine, is that you? You on?
Yes, Kimmy, can you hear me?
I can. Hey.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. So, what do you think about everything that's going on with this Diddy trial?
Oh, Lord, I think it's just so sad that his children are actually in the courtroom listening to all this graphic information being spilled about their father.
Yes. And the twins, did you say the twins was like
They're
17?
17. They're 17.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the thoughts, that girls are so clingy to their fathers. Then to hear how much of a monster that your father really is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's deep. I can only imagine how they felt when they left the courtroom. What
Right.
thoughts was going through their heads?
Did you hear? I don't know if you watch Armand Wiggins, but he was saying
Oh
that.
yes, I heard his whole
Did you see
conversation
that? Did
yesterday.
you hear, girl? Did you hear how he said that sometimes during the court proceedings, Diddy would turn around and look at his boys, and his boys had a look like,
And then Armand also was saying that when either Cassie got beat or one of her friends got beat around them, but they didn't get off into specifics on which son it was.
I wonder. I wonder which one it is. I don't know.
Because not only was he beating her, he was beating her friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. And then Armand was saying, and see, I didn't know because while they were saying these people's name during the transcripts, I didn't know what they looked like. And when Armand showed the picture of Cassie's friend who actually jumped on Diddy because he was trying to beat Cassie, I was like, dang, him and the other girl.
Is that the girl he held over the balcony?
I don't think so. Uh-uh. I don't think so. Mm-mm. Not her. I don't think so. I have to go back and look at the transcript. But this particular photo that I have up, I went and I searched it because Armand was like, when she was wearing that gold dress,
It was a bruise supposedly on her arm or on her shoulder.
girl, I'm getting ready to show you, girl. Hopefully I can enlarge this because I saw it. I said, oh my God, there's a bruise. Let me see.
But Armand was so graphic, and he just, he painted
Mhm,
a vivid picture of actually if you
mhm.
were actually there.
Yep. Because see, it made a lot of sense. Ah, you can't see it on this one. Let me find a picture where you can see it because I found it. I was like, oh my gosh, she really had a bruise on her arm. Just the thing, a lot of these celebrities, you don't know what they go through when they on this red carpet. A lot of them be doped up, beat up, all this. And to think that this woman went through all of that.
And then the prosecutor was like, "Well, why did you stay?" She was like, "She was scared."
Yep.
He said he was going to show the pictures to her family. She was like, "What will my mom and them think of me if they see these pictures and videos?"
Yep.
So it was like what was she supposed to do?
Yeah. But you gotta think she was only 22. She was only 22. And this girl wanted to have her music career, her modeling. And she probably felt like, okay, I'm with this big time guy. He got money, he got power, fame, all of that. Like he can really push my career. And if I gotta have a relationship with him, so be it. I think you can see it here. You can hold on, you can see it on this picture. Lord, I found it. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Oh, good gracious. Okay, hold on. Let me share the screen. Man, I had to go searching and I couldn't believe like all this stuff has been there. You can see on that arm that is, let's see, can I make it bigger? Hold on, let me see if I can make it bigger. Can you all see on her arm, the upper arm on the side of her shoulder?
It looks
Like
kind of puffy to the back.
not puffy, it's like a dark color. It looks like a greenish black color. Right? I wish I could.
I'm
Oh,
trying
I
to
can't even
get a
click
big,
on
a
it.
good visual.
It's right there, like where your shoulder is. It's like the upper what part of the arm is that? It's on the side of her arm. The arm that is further away from Diddy. It's a little
Mm-hmm.
small, it's a small bruise, like near the top, maybe an inch and a half down from her shoulder.
That
Like
she
right,
had to try to cover up with makeup. That is
you
sad.
can see it. You can see it. I'm like, oh my God, you definitely can see that bruise. Yep. Dang, I can't make it bigger. I cannot make it bigger. So yeah, but do you think he'd be convicted?
We got to see how far the trial goes, because we got to see what his defense is coming with. They're going to try to paint a picture differently than what we're seeing already.
But what picture can they paint? Because one thing the juror is seeing that we're not seeing is they seeing the videos. They saw the video from the hotel where he beat her. They saw that. Then you go through the transcripts and you can hear the testimony and you hear how, this man, one time they were in a vehicle and he beat her so bad he kicked her, he stomped her. Like she is so little and frail. Like if he
And
did that,
how much fight back can you do after a while?
you can't. And did you hear like she just got off drugs? What was that? 2022, 23?
Yes, that's even. How do you go about life functioning off medication drugs.
Girl, she was on all those opioids, Valium, and oh my God, I was just like, what about? Don't she have? Wait a minute, she got children. How
She
old
has
are her
children,
kids?
and then how did she manage? When did she start having her children? Did she get off the drugs when she started having her children? How long did this go on?
Hold on, let me see. How old are her kids? Because I thought she got maybe one of them. Look, they're 5 and 4. She was on drugs when she had her kids. She was on drugs when she had her children, y'all.
Mm,
That's
mm, mm.
crazy. She got 2 daughters. Frankie and Sunny are currently 5 and 4 years old. Frankie was born 2019. And Sunny was born 2021. My God. Oh my God. Well, wow. Wow. That's strange. That's really, really strange, y'all. Wow. She said a
That is
group.
so. It's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. So, did you watch the whole testimony yesterday?
I tuned in when Armand was talking, giving us the whole courtroom spiel,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't imagine. I have all girls. I couldn't imagine. I have a grandson. I wish my grandson would. Oh no, brother.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if Armand touched on this, but Cassie's mother knew what was going on. She knew because Cassie, I think she had just came back from the Hamptons and she went to Connecticut. And I think she had told her mom that Diddy had been beating her or whatever. And her mama asked her, was this the first time? She said yes. Was she actually lied? And supposedly, her mom reported it, but they put it on this particular, somebody had put it on, what was that thing called? A blind item. And a blind item was something like a gossip column, but it's like when they talk about different things and they don't release the person's name. So it was out there in the public, but nobody knew it was Cassie and Diddy. Now, why the parents
They
didn't
should
do it?
have. Mom should have leaked it to everybody. One platform was not going to help. One platform didn't help.
I believe she must have called the police. I believe she did.
Now I
But she
remember
reported it.
Now the incident that happened at the hotel. She said when she was able to leave, she did go home. One of her friends called the police, but when the police came, Cassie didn't give them any information. She lied about it
That's
to
right.
cover
She
it up.
did. She did. She did. Man. Man. And then so many people knew this was going on and they did not say a word, from security guards to assistants to her friends to her mother. Like nobody intervened for her. Like it's now I know Diddy is very powerful because even the lady I mentioned is even the lady who got pew pewed in the club and they put it on Shine, but it was really Diddy
Yeah,
who
she
did
did.
it.
Yeah, now she said Diddy was powerful too. So I wonder what type of connections did he have to cover all this up, even with the police departments.
I mean, allegedly they say that he has something to do with Biggie. That's what they say.
They keep
Allegedly.
saying they keep going back to Biggie and Tupac.
Mm-hmm. So
Um, I also tuned in to one of his last bodyguards had did an interview. Did you see that interview that he did with
you talking about Gene?
not Gene. Gene was like the first bodyguard in between. His last bodyguard.
What was the
Big
guy's
dark
name?
skinned black guy.
What was
He
his
was on
name?
Michael. He was on a guy. I assume that he was an Italian guy that's part of the. I don't know if he was part of the mob or had affiliation with the mob or whatever.
I think they
He has
met.
his own interview. He did his own interview on one of Diddy's bodyguards.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just decrypting the story that, okay, when you go to one of the parties, that him and his crew knew not to drink out of the bottles that were offered to them. Um, it was a substance on his door handles of his car. and he got really sick, and he told the story of how him and his whole security crew were getting sick being around at Diddy parties.
Oh wow. No, I ain't see that one. I didn't see that.
So he was, he'd tell the story that, certain bottles that they knew not to drink out of, or if someone sends an open bottle to your table, don't drink out of it, because 9 times out of 10 it was laced with something.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Baby Val, for your gift. Thank you for your sponsorship. Child, we had no sponsorship, I don't think, all week. I appreciate it, child. I really do. Val says she tuning in from the bushes. I think she at work this morning. Yeah. She said reporting live from the bush at work somewhere in Virginia. Good morning, sis. Morning, ladies. All right. But listen, what did you think about this? Hold up now. They asked Cassie, they said, were the UTIs painful? She said very. Antibacterials didn't work.
She said the creams didn't work.
Girl, the antibacterial medicine did not work. Like that, those are the pills. When you get a UTI, they don't give you cream. That's the urinary tract infection. Those are pills. Cause my uncle actually, because a lot of old people get UTIs. A lot of old people.
Yes, when they're like the ones that are in a nursing home and can't really clean. Yeah, they get them a lot.
And my uncle had one when he passed away. It was so bad. He had a really bad one, but he was in a nursing home. But the medication didn't work. Do you know how many UTIs you had to have? Like,
or it was so bad that it went so long being untreated.
Yeah, but if it would have been, they would have admitted her into the hospital. I believe what happened was because when you got a really, really bad UTI, that means it's in your bloodstream, right?
Yes. Couldn't it make her infertile at that point?
Maybe. I mean, maybe, but shoot, they should have admitted her into the hospital. Maybe she was. Maybe that's why they asked. Maybe they got medical records. I don't know. But all I know is the medication didn't work. But she had so many UTIs that her body must have built up a resistance to the medication because I guess she had been taking it so long. Then she said, how did it feel during freakouts? She said, burning. I would not advise it. Girl, and
that's probably why she was on so many opioids. She was in a lot of pain.
And then she said the sores were on her tongue. I'm sitting there. She said, I have all these sores on my tongue. I have another UTI, Lord Jesus. And the prosecution said, what sores? She said, friction in my mouth from what? Oral sex. You said another UTI, then sad face. She said, I was open with him about it. So you feel sick? She said, why are you sorry? She said she took the blame for things. Man, this woman was so traumatized that she was taking the blame for things that were happening to her because of Diddy.
Sounds like the Stockholm syndrome.
Yep. Wow. I kind of want to go live. Oh, somebody said gonorrhea doesn't go away. So Diddy naked in these videos. Listen, they say, according to the transcript, because we cannot be in the courtroom. There's only one reporter who's doing live transcripts, and some of his stuff is like some stuff I listen to Armand. I'm like, dang, I didn't even read that. So some stuff I think he's missing. He's not, what do you call that person who types? Stenographer. He's not a stenographer. He's a reporter. So, he gonna catch everything. But he is the only reporter in there with live information, real time of what's going on in that courtroom. But we cannot see videos. And I don't even think the people in the courtroom can see the videos either. It's just the jury. But yeah, they was watching the videos, and of course, Diddy had to be naked because they say during the freakouts, he'll be laying back in the cut. Touching on himself. Like that. Girl. It's sick. It is so sick. I just
See, at that point, I would have Cassie. He liked to eat food. I would have made him a whole meal. Okay, I got you, brother.
But she was so afraid. She was so afraid. Listen, I'm telling you, it was people in the chat yesterday, like dropping different videos. Like that one video, I didn't play it in my reel, but it was where Diddy was recording Cassie. They were on vacation and she was balled up in a fetal position and she was up underneath the covers like she was hiding, just wiggling. And he was just giggling, making fun of her, talking about, yeah, we trying to go on the beach. And she covered up in a fetal position. I'm like, Diddy had just beat her? Like, did he beat her? Because she was on the floor in a fetal position. Like, Diddy had just whooped her tail. It's sick.
Like she one of his kids.
Right. Bye, Kimmy. I don't know who this person is, girl, but they are an absolute troll. She got to go. She got to go. That's it. That's all.
This lady
Well,
done jumped. Seems like she's the one over from YouTube to Facebook.
what?
Look like the same picture from YouTube. Now she's on Facebook.
She on Facebook now? Oh my God, she's a real troll. Hold on now. All right. Facebook is doing its big ones. Of course, I gotta give Facebook some attention. I don't see it.
That's the one we got out of here before.
Really? Wow. Wow. Well, look, y'all, we're going to cut the show this morning. I enjoyed this, but I kind of want to do this in the afternoon, Catherine. I really
Yes,
do.
we
And I
gotta
think,
get. Yeah, we gotta link back up because it's ridiculous.
yep. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to wait till after Armand have his show. And right after he have his show, then I'll do mine. Who's in the private chat?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see you. Then I'll have my show because I got to hear his part because he gives me the visual after looking at the testimony all
Yes,
day.
he does. He gives you the visual. Girl, he went and got the hanger. It will show her how he beat the girl in the back of the head.
Matter of fact, and I hate to say this, his testimony, his account is better than Make It Make Sense.
Yes, yes, it
It's
is.
way
It
better.
is.
It's way better because I clicked on Make It Make Sense last night. I was like, I don't want to see no court document. I was like, man, let me click off here. I'm going to bed. but Armand, oh, he did his big one. He had
Because I
like
was all over the place. I'm like, let me find her mine. Her mine is giving more details.
he giving a
What's
real,
going
and then
on?
we can come back and we can talk about it. And then what I'll do is I'll make sure I have the transcripts uploaded like in my queue to so we can refer back to it. And I take better notes today because yesterday I didn't know nothing about all that.
It was like you were so dumbfounded with just listening to the information. It was like, what? He did this, and then she had what? It was like, oh my gosh.
Man, that jump was crazy. I felt
I
sick
felt like
to
we
my
were
stomach.
listening to a movie being played out by her testimony.
I felt sick to my stomach watching that and knowing that she's pregnant now. She could have, man, this woman 8.5
And
months.
I understand why they removed her husband from the courtroom. It all makes sense.
Now, here's what I could not understand, and maybe you could explain this. How in the world did she allow Diddy to come back after they broke up and she was with her husband? They was just dating at the time, but she allowed him to come over to her home after they went on a date, and then he raped her. And
She claimed it was love because I'm like, that's the only thing you could be getting out of it. She thought he actually loved her.
but she wasn't even attracted to him. She didn't even want to kiss Diddy in the mouth. Like in the beginning, she did not want to kiss him in the mouth. She didn't.
I don't look. There's only her. Only she could
Understand it.
tell that story because she, after all the stuff he done to me, we couldn't even say too high and bye to each other at that point.
Girl, did you wait a minute? Let me ask you this. Did you hear about somebody had came for, and I can't remember who it was, but came for and said that Diddy had raped them too. I think it's another allegation coming out, but Diddy had raped her too. And she said that it wasn't that bad because, girl, he was real small. Did you see that?
But that explains it. He got a complex, he got an ego thing going on.
Oh, that's why all the escorts had to have big whatchamacallits.
Yeah, because he couldn't perform, so he had to find somebody that really could.
He had a little man complex, girl. Girl, no, he didn't have a little man complex. Cause I was wondering why wasn't he participating? Because I thought he was bisexual, but she never talked about any
She
gay
never talked
act.
about him, and she never talked about him and the escorts going at it. It was always
No.
her.
Somebody said Cassie definitely has HPV and herpes. Those don't go away. I hope she's not dealing with hepatitis. I wish her happiness. How you know that? I don't know her medical history. How you know what she have? Now I know, like, how do you know that? They didn't bring that out. But yes, certain infections need IV meds rather than oral meds. How do you
Mm.
know, Joe? Joe, how do you know she has it? What time you doing show? I'm not sure, Lakeisha. I can't remember what time Armand went live. Where's Ja Rule and all this? She said Ja Rule, Lord have mercy. Baby, when she was dropping them names, everybody was like, whose name she gonna drop? She dropped what? Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
She
he blew up his car. He blew up his
did.
car.
He blew it clean up. I didn't think that was true. He blew up that man car. Deronda is laughing. Oh, she said, he said I'm speculating. Sorry. Yeah, like I don't talk about a lot of things I can't prove because I ain't trying to be like Tasha K and get sued. Like I don't know her medical history. It didn't come out during this trial, so I can't put no herpes on this lady. They ain't bring out her. They said she had mouth sores due to friction, and that's what it's gonna be because I don't know nothing else.
That came out of her mouth.
It did. It really did. So listen, y'all, we're gonna do the show this evening. I think for because this morning show just ain't been hitting for a minute, for at least about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. It really ain't been hitting. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but they making some changes. And for some reason, Facebook is just doing y'all. Facebook is doing its big one. I have made more money on Facebook in 7 days than I have the whole month on YouTube. And it's only been 15 days. I was just like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. So I don't know. She said he doing that. They were in his stomach. He doing that, and that was in his stomach. What you talking about, Mr. Rhonda? It was in his stomach.
His
What
wee
you
wee is
talking
in his stomach.
Oh my God. Girl, he got complex. She said she wasn't even really concerned with that woman said she wasn't concerned with him graping her because he was little anyway. I said, oh my God. And just to think, Cassie had all these men with these big old things because that was a qualification. They had to be hung like a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And then she go back to Diddy. Like, girl, I bet she said they had hundreds of freak offs. Hundreds. Could you imagine performing that for several days on end?
Surprised she was able to walk.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't understand that. I don't even understand how that's even possible. He said, right, sorry, I just meant with that being her life and all those partners being forced on her. It's sad, possibly. Right, because the partners she was
Mm-hmm.
having
You're
sex
right, Joe.
with, I mean, she said them lips were swollen. Lord, girl, Miss Rhonda is crazy. Listen out, but Diddy did not want them to wear protection, and I don't understand that. Like, do he have something? He did not want her. He did not want the escorts. Like, these are prostitutes. I didn't want them to wear protection. Why?
Well, that let us know he wasn't worried about catching anything, huh?
Girl, I don't get that. I don't understand it. I don't understand that, y'all. I really don't. So anyway, we're going to close this show out. Thank you, Catherine, so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tonight and we can do this again. And Miss Deronda, if you want to come on, you don't have to turn your camera on. Just talk, y'all. We can get on here. We can have a little panel because I like this. I don't like to talk to nobody. But we can do it again this afternoon. Y'all just be looking out for the little link for the show tonight, the time. And it's probably, I don't know. Do you remember what time Armand went live yesterday? Was it about 5?
No, because I was in the process of cooking, so I wasn't sure.
I don't know if it was around 5, because I know court was over early yesterday. She said, yeah, I was running about that too. Diddy is gross. Yeah, Diddy is nasty. Diddy is really nasty. But you know what? I feel sorry for Cassie's husband to have to endure most of that testimony, except the part of the testimony when he said she was great by Diddy. But other than that, he had to endure all of that.
Yes, that was so. And then
yeah.
I couldn't imagine being the jury at this point. They're watching straight porn in the courtroom.
Yep. What did Armand say? Was it Armand who said one of the black jurors was like this?
Oh yeah, the female jurors. Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Anyway, let me go ahead and get off here. We'll do this again tomorrow. Thank you so much, Miss Catherine.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for coming up. And I'll see you this afternoon. Thank you all for tuning in from Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And we will be back tonight with the close of day 4. Y'all do know the defense is going to cross-examine Cassie. So this is going to be a bombshell. Like, it's not going to be quiet like it's been several days. Like, they are going to try to paint a picture with Cassie that she's lying and that she was a willing participant. So y'all make sure y'all come back this afternoon. We're going to discuss it. And until the next time becomes the right time, y'all know what we do. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Because you're just that subscriber. Like and subscribe.